Hello everyone, I'm Cody.
And I'm Liz.
Welcome to Unit 5, Do You Know Xinqi? Now, if you've read the news, you've watched some things about the Korean Ministry of Sports and Tourism, you've probably maybe heard this news, but in a previous lesson that we've done, an article we've talked about pao chai or pao kai, I don't know how to say it properly. It's the Chinese word for kimchi, or all things pickled vegetables, essentially. The Korean ministry wanted to change that association, and so they designated a new Chinese name to represent kimchi, and that is Xinqi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And the reason they're doing this is, there was a lot of controversy since China got an ISO certification recognizing the origin of, pao chai and the Chinese pickled vegetables that many people quickly boasted China as the origin of kimchi.
Yes.
Well, that caused a lot of outrage in Korea, a lot of frustration, and I'm not going to go too much to that. Boast.
Boast.
So the Ministry of Tourism really wanted to focus on, okay, let's separate kimchi and pao chai. Like, let's create this Chinese symbol and word that we can use. And they created Xinqi, which kind of represents Xin is like with spicy in the Chinese.
Like Shinramen?
Right, exactly. Great comparison. And Qi is like wondrous. So it's like wondrous spicy.
Wondrous spicy food.
Yes. But that caused a lot of people to troll online, and a lot of things happened around trolling. Trolling.
Trolling.
I wanted to transition to ask you and talk
Yes.
about how often do you eat kimchi?
Whenever I eat Korean style food, so I don't eat Korean style food every day, but
Okay.
I would say maybe once or twice a week,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
maybe. How about you? Do you eat a lot of kimchi?
I do. 5-6 days a week, easily.
Okay.
Not 7 days. But I do try to have it almost every day. I just got a new fridge, and a part of it is my kimchi naengjeong.
That's the problem. We
so-
don't have a kimchi refrigerator.
Yeah,
So,
I don't have my dedicated one, but I have a small section, and I can change the settings just for
Okay.
kimchi. And I have a lot stored in there, so I should eat it often.
packed.
Yeah, but have you ever tried the Chinese pickled vegetables or the pao chai?
I've had maybe some. There's one called za cai or something like that. It's pickled mustard fruit.
Oh, okay.
And it's very common in Chinese restaurants. They often give it as an hors d'oeuvre, or like Koreans would eat kimchi
Okay.
with meals. But I haven't had a lot of the other different kinds of Chinese pickled vegetables. Have you ever tried Chinese pickled vegetables or pao chai?
I'm sure I have, because I went to Beijing in 2017 briefly.
Okay.
Had a lot of things that I don't remember the names of.
That's the problem. You don't know what they are.
Right. Unless you live there, you reside, you get to know it, you just don't remember. And now the language focus. First up, refer to as. And for my example, it's incorrect to refer to Native Americans as Indians.
The second language focus is not just another. To my family, Christmas is not just another holiday. It's the most joyful day of the year.
And that's it for our preview section, and we'll see you on the review.